Hi, I'm Mark Tyrrell of Uncommon Knowledge and hypnosisdownloads.com, and welcome to selected self-confidence building activities. 5 confidence building tips to get you acting and feeling more self-assured. It matters not whether you have the good looks of a crumbling cathedral gargoyle or the sex appeal of a rusted cheese grater, because self-confidence is a power greater than the sum of your parts. Confidence opens doors, helps make dreams happen, and, as we all know, ramps up your sex appeal quicker than you can say corroded kitchen appliance. Confidence is powerful. So how do people who aren't self-confident become so? Let's look at one way often tried and tried again. Affirmations as a confidence building activity, and they get a bit repetitive. So you've heard of the idea of the affirmation, the classic one: every day in every way I'm getting better and better. But what if you're not? Emile Coué suggested way back in the 1920s that we repeat this mantra daily to ourselves so as to build self-confidence, and Emile Coué invented the affirmation, which took off big time in America. The self-affirmation was born, and it's an idea that won't go away. But what are the facts? Repeating good things about yourself to yourself tends to make people who are already confident feel even better about themselves. Okay, so if you have good self-esteem to start with, then it can make you feel okay. But according to research, it can make those with low self-confidence feel even worse about themselves. Okay. And that people need to know that. It's as if you know that you're lying to yourself and you feel even worse. People with low self-esteem feel even worse about themselves after repeating positive self-affirmations to themselves. Self-confidence isn't just about what you think or imagine, although that makes a huge difference. It's also about actions. It's about what you do. It's not just about having to feel confident in order to do something. Doing something can make you confident. The activities you do, how you act and stretch yourself, are a vital part of building your self-confidence. It's not the only part, but it's the part I'm talking about here. But now we have the chicken or the egg scenario, don't we? Do you act with confidence because you feel confident, or do you feel confident because you've acted confidently? Actually, it's a bit of both. Self-confidence so often emerges after we act. Fake it till you make it really does work as part of an overall confidence treatment plan. It's not the only thing, but it can be a part. And any good self-confidence raising program will address thoughts, imaginings, and actions, as well as past emotional conditionings, which may have been lowering your confidence. So what can you start doing today to help you ramp up your self-confidence? Number 1, self-confidence building. Let's get specific. So before you do anything, you'll need to be specific about what you want. All too often people overgeneralize, and they might say, I'm just not a confident person. Okay, but not being self-confident can only apply to some of life, not all of it. The danger is we assume it's all-encompassing when it's not. Are you confident that you can put on your socks in the morning? Are you confident that you can tie shoelaces or open a door? Okay. Are you confident you can get to work? Okay. Are you confident you can recognize your friend in the street? Are you confident that you can write down a sequence of numbers? The truth is, you don't think about what you're confident about. The truth is, you don't think about what you are confident about. Turn not being confident as a statement into not being confident about, and then get specific about those things, so you have something real to work towards. For the purpose of this video, write down one very specific type of situation in which you'd like to feel confident in. Okay, it's a specific thing, it's not everything. 2, build your own self-confidence blueprint. So many people focus on what they don't want, but that's not good, because all it does is build the blueprint for how you don't want things to be. If you were doing archery, you'd need to focus on your target, not on all the places you don't want to hit the arrow. Okay. If you're going somewhere in a city, you need to look at where you want to go on the map, not all the places you don't want to go. So instead, write a few hundred words, should take about 2 minutes, describing exactly how you'd look and act in the specific situation you have in mind. How would you look? What will your expressions, demeanor, voice, body language, even breathing be like once you're supremely confident and relaxed in this time and place? Really take this opportunity to get some specific detail here. Remember, you need to look at what you're going for, not just focus on what you don't want. How will you appear? What will others see? What kinds of things will you do differently with that confidence? How will you stand? Okay. What will you sound like? How will your movement be? What kinds of things will you be saying? 3. Confidence is easier with hindsight. Imagine you've already done it. So have you ever had a dream that felt so real? It's as if you really experienced that dream. You know you didn't, but it feels like you did. For a few moments anyway, after waking. There's a great and powerful hypnotic confidence building activity I'd like to share with you. So you can close your eyes. You don't have to do it now, but I'm just giving you the specifics of the exercise. So you close your eyes and focus on what it is you'd like to do with confidence. Remember, it can be absolutely anything. Now, as you breathe nice and evenly, focus on your out-breath. Imagine the moment 20 seconds after having done what before you weren't self-confident enough to do. The feeling after you've done it. Focus on the feeling of how easy and natural that felt. How strangely and wonderfully right and relaxed you were being in that situation, how confident. Now practice imaginatively recalling how it went in this hypnotic scenario, how calm and self-assured you were, as if you've just had that experience for real. Remembering in detail how calm you felt and what you said and did. The more you do this, the more you'll trick your brain into genuinely feeling naturally confident in that specific situation. 4. Act confident. Let's get physical. Self-confidence is infectious. People like and are influenced and inspired by the truly self-confident. Walk tall, smile, and consciously, until it becomes an unconscious habit, focus on physically inhabiting what it means to be confident. We smile when we feel good, but smiling can, in turn, make us feel good. It's not to say that you should be faking smiles all the time and never smiling genuinely, but inhabiting the physicality of confidence can certainly have an effect on the way that you feel. And standing up straight, as a supremely confident person would, will help get you feeling as confident as your body looks. 5. Set yourself confidence building activities and tasks. We all need to stretch ourselves in life to develop. Comfort zones pretty soon become prisons. Each evening, write down one small task that you'll do the following day, which will slightly stretch you out of your former comfort zone. Whether it's making a little conversation with that attractive person working in the shop, or calling up someone you only half know to organise a get-together. Something that's a little bit tricky, that part of you would like to cower and flee from, but you know that if you do that, it's an indication that you're going towards your confident self more fully. Close your eyes, relax, and allow images of yourself doing that comfortably and confidently. And allow those images to float into your mind. You could do this before you sleep, so that you've programmed yourself in a sense for the next day's activities. Then next day make a promise to yourself that you'll complete the self-confidence task that you'd set yourself. They can be quite small, nothing necessarily major, at first anyway. And then make sure that you do it. Be true to yourself. Treat yourself with a respect by doing what you say you're going to do. And when you've done this every day, even for just a week, you'll be amazed just how your self-confidence has been allowed to grow in such a short amount of time. So those are a few ideas, and I hope you found that useful. And if you did, please hit like and subscribe. And if you want to hear when my next video is published, hit the notification bell below. I'm Mark Tyrrell of Uncommon Knowledge and HypnosisDownloads.com, and if you'd like to try some of my personal development products, head over to HypnosisDownloads.com and take a look around. And thanks for watching.